If you work in DaVinci Resolve 20 and you want a faster way to find, preview, and place sound effects or Foley into your edit, the Sound Library is going to save you a huge amount of time. In this video, I'll show you how to open the Sound Library, switch between libraries, search your sounds, preview them, set in and out points, drag them into your timeline, and star your favorite files for quick access later. If this tutorial helps you, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another DaVinci Resolve tip. Let's jump in. First, make sure you are on the Edit page. You can get there by clicking the third icon from the left at the bottom center of the interface. Once you're on the Edit page, look to the top left corner of the screen and find the Sound Library button. Click it, and this opens the dedicated audio asset panel. This panel is where you can browse your indexed sound effects, Foley recordings, and any local audio databases you've added to Resolve. Now, if you want to add your own sound effect folders, look for the Add Library button in the center of the panel. You can also use the three-dot options menu if that's easier. Click that, then navigate to a folder on your computer that contains your sound effects or Foley files. Once you select the folder, DaVinci Resolve will index that library so you can search it later right inside the Sound Library panel. This is especially helpful if you keep a personal collection of footsteps, cloth movement, ambiance, whooshes, impacts, and other custom audio assets. Next, take a look at the drop-down menu at the top of the panel. This is where you can switch between different databases. By default, you may see the Fairlight Sound Library, which is the built-in library that comes with Resolve. If you've added your own local databases, you can switch to those here as well. This is a simple but important step because it helps you move between stock sounds and your custom Foley library without having to search through unrelated files. Once you've chosen the right database, use the search bar at the top of the panel to find exactly what you need. Just type a search term like footsteps, hit, whoosh, door, rain, or any other sound name you're looking for. Resolve will instantly filter the index sounds and show matching results. And if you want to display every file in the current library, you can type 3 asterisks, like this, 3 stars. That will bring up the full list, which is useful when you want to browse instead of search. After that, click on any sound in the results list to load it into the mini player at the bottom of the Sound Library panel. This mini player lets you review the sound before you place it into your edit, so you don't have to guess whether it's the right one. You can use the transport controls right there in the panel, including play, stop, and loop. Play lets you hear the file, stop pauses it, and loop is great when you want to keep listening to a short effect or check how it feels over and over again before adding it to the timeline. If you're working with a longer Foley recording and only need a small section of it, you can click and drag your mouse over the waveform in the mini player to set in and out points. This is really useful for trimming a recording before you bring it into the timeline. Instead of importing the entire sound and cutting it later, you can isolate the exact portion you want right inside the Sound Library panel. Now comes the part where you actually use the sound in your edit. Simply drag the sound file or the selected waveform range directly from the Sound Library panel onto an audio track in your timeline. DaVinci Resolve will place it exactly where you drop it, making it easy to sync footsteps, add texture, or layer in atmosphere right where you need it. This drag and drop workflow is one of the fastest ways to build better sound design inside Resolve. Another feature that's really worth using is the ability to favorite sounds. If you find a sound you use a lot, right-click it in the library and select Star. This marks it as a favorite, which makes it much easier to find later. Over time, this can save you a lot of searching, especially if you have a few go-to Foley assets that you use in every project. So just to recap, open the Edit page, open the Sound Library panel, add your own library if needed, switch databases from the drop-down, search or browse your sounds, preview them with the mini player, set in and out points when needed, drag them into your timeline, and star the sounds you use most. Once you get comfortable with this workflow, sound editing in DaVinci Resolve 20 becomes much faster and much more organized. If this video helped you out, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the rest of our DaVinci Resolve tutorials for more editing tips, workflow tricks, and beginner-friendly guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.